Well, Preecy, a 2-2 draw in the end this evening against Scarborough Athletic. In your opinion, a fair result in the end?
I think so, yeah. Credit to them. I thought, like I thought before the game, they're a good side, got good footballers, very aggressive in possession. They pass and they move and they have runners and have different ways of getting in. And they're always gonna give you a test, and they did test us, especially first half. I thought they're probably the better side in the first half. We've had to weather that. We haven't been at our best, but that's more down to them probably than us. But we found a way, after going 1-0 down. We've got our way back in the game. Great free kick by Blakey. And then we've been really strong on the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth phase of a long throw and managed to score. Obviously, the sickness probably the one right on half time. The penalty. It's one of those. The only thing is, I don't think the ref can see it from where he is, so he's had to guess a little bit. Is it a pen or not? We'll take that one on the chin. And then it's about your character, because they've probably been the better side first half, and then we conceded right on half time. Is the momentum back with them? But second half, I thought we were great. Second half, we created lots of opportunities. Unfortunate not to get a penalty with Calves. The lad's got his shirt. The ref's in a great position to see it. He's pulling his shirt back. He's pretty much got a tap in if he hasn't got his shirt. Ball's cleared off the line. Lads think there was an handball on the line for one of them. But we've kept going, and for up until probably the last 10-15 minutes where it really got open, and again Scarborough showed their quality on the counter attack. Some of their passing and movement is very hard to deal with, and we've had to be really good at the back, or recovering, like George Aubrey. That recovery run that he made when Green went through was 3 or 4 yards offside. But again, we don't give up on that. We could give up and feel sorry for ourselves and say, well, he's offside, so if he scores, then we can moan about it. Try and do something about it. Well, you can, and we did, and George got back and got an unbelievable block on it. It looks like they scored, and the linesman give offside again. You're like, have we got away with one there? You watch it back, wow, it's tight, but what an unbelievable decision by the linesman, because the lad was just past Matty, and there was only ends between him and the net. So an unbelievable decision there, where we thought we got away with one. So there's lots of incidents. It's a great game to watch. I'm sure any neutral watching would have enjoyed themselves. We stay unbeaten, and we now look forward to 2 tough games over the weekend.
You whizzed through a 90-minute game in about 2.5 minutes. It was a game that had just about everything, very end to end. And another positive from tonight was another goal for Tom Carr, who now matches Jack Sampson with 2 goals from 3 games. Yeah,
important for Tom, because he had a slow start scoring wise. I thought he was excellent at the start of last season in his play, but didn't get the goals. He's got his goals. Again, those 2 were a real threat for us tonight. Good to get Craig Hewitt on the pitch. He showed his quality when he came on. Walks, could have won it for us, but the referee saw a foul in the box to lead up to that one. And it's just great to have those attacking options, because I thought Billy and Warren did really well, and then you've got Craig and Walks to come on and give us something a little bit different. So again, that was a positive for me, is those lads coming on, and Harry, when he's come on, he's done well. So we've got a few options, but we've got to have a little look at how the lads recover now, because it's been 3 really fast-paced, high-intensity games where we've had to work really hard to get the points, and in this league no one gives you anything, and to get 7 out of 9 is a fantastic start for us.
A couple of things from me. First off, the fans, just over 1,000 in tonight, which you mentioned it yesterday, we were only 70 tickets at one stage, so a good effort from them in the end. And second of all, the travelling ahead this weekend, a tough place to go, not much tougher than Hereford. What are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it's been a hard place for us to go over the last few years. Very good side. Paul does a fantastic job with what he's got, and you know, he's had it difficult over the pre-season. They've had a few issues with pre-season games and things like that, and you know, he's lost a few of his regular players, so you know, he's having that what we've had, where you know, people are coming and taking players, so he's sort of having to rebuild a little bit. You know, they showed great character again tonight. To go to Buxton and win, you know, is a fantastic result for him. So they'll be buoyed by that. So yeah, we know that's a real tough place to go. And crowd wise, yeah, we got up over 1,000. I think midweek, if you get over 1,000, you're doing really well. You know, last year, you know, sometimes we were down at 650. So to manage to get over 1,000 when there's people on holiday. You've got 3 games in a week. It's very difficult. It's very difficult for fans to find the money to come and support us. I think those who came tonight will be glad they did. You know, they had a really great game to watch and a really good performance off us, especially second half. And they showed that appreciation at the end. It's just, you know, it's just great to know that they're behind us like they are. It just makes a big difference. And gives those lads that extra push, and hopefully a few can get down to Hereford and support us down there, and hopefully we can get a good result down there, but we know it's going to be a tough one after Hereford's result tonight.